Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans, GH Recap fans. This is the recap for Wednesday, July the 6th, 2022, Wednesday, July 6th, 2022. Now, today's episode brought up an emotion in me. And I tell you, I am so mad, I just want to spit. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm going to talk about this minor storylines that don't mean too much of anything. And then I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes that just really has me just so fired up. Okay, Nina, of course, tells Sonny that Carly wagered or put up or sold her half of the MetroCourt for the Aurora deal. So Sonny goes to Carly and tells her, listen, Carly, what I'm going to do, you took nothing in the divorce settlement. You were entitled to half of most everything, but you took nothing. I'm going to have my attorney evaluate the estate, give you what you deserve, Carly. It is yours. But of course, Carly being in Carly fashion, no, I don't want anything from you, Sonny, which was ridiculous. Bottom line, she deserved it. It's not charity. It's not her asking for a loan. This is something that would be rightfully hers. I don't agree with Carly in that vein at all, okay? So Drew did come clean and tell her what he tried, the deal he tried to make with Nina. And of course, Carly said, I wouldn't have wanted that, but he says, don't worry about it. Nina didn't take it. Okay. And then they had minor silly scene with Cody left his belt buckle in the hospital and he had to put somebody as their personal contact. So he puts Britt Westmore. I'm sorry, somebody that doesn't like him, he doesn't know, aside from Dante Falconeri, someone he's known since a teenager. We can't put Dante's name down as a person, a contact person, right? Oh, that didn't make an ounce of sense. So she brings back the belt buckle to him at the stable. They have a meaningless conversation. I'm not even going to go into those two because we already see they're going to put them together some kind of way. I just don't like Cody, and I'm proud to say it. You know, they had discussions between Michael and Willow about, life, going to have a new baby. That's not what has me going. I'm jumping right to the meat and potatoes of what has me going. What has me going is Sasha is doing the deception deal, right? And we saw at the end where they brought out this baby swaddler, carry your baby in it. That's where it left off yesterday. I knew she was going to lose it, right? Well, lose it she did. Yes, part of it was assisted by the drugs. She took 2 pills. She didn't know what was in them, but she was fine enough to have done the show. Had it gone according to plan, she would have been off the air, period. Okay, that is so unlike any shopping channel to let another business come in and cut in on your time and then want you to model and try get out of here with that. But anyway, what has me like really just mad is not only did they want, oh, try it on, Sasha, try it on. And not only try it on, they take out this life-looking baby and put it in it. But see, what kills me is we have Lucy, we have Maxie on the sideline. Maxie said, we got to stop it. And Lucy's like, no, we can't interrupt. No, poor Sasha. But we can't do anything. And Brando's like, I got to stop. No, you can't get out of here. Oh, they would have stopped. I would have stopped it so fast. They would have had to go to commercial break. Okay, they play infomercials in between them shopping show deals. Get out of here with that. Oh, I would have interrupted it from the beginning. It never would have went that far. I blame Lucy. I blame Brando and Maxie. Because bottom line, Sasha should have come first, drugs or not. Sasha could not have handled that. She's been too fragile. I don't even think she ever went to grief counseling behind losing her son. And when as I'm watching this, I'm like, who's gonna stop the train wreck? You mean nobody's gonna stop this train wreck? Okay. So of course, with what happens, the next thing we know, she's hallucinating. That is Liam. It's her live baby. And she's talking to the baby. And they're just standing there. Oh no, oh no. And finally, Brando says, I've had enough of this. Well, enough of this should have been when they took out the baby swaddler. That was enough of this. Okay. He goes up to her and he's like, Sasha, it's me. Do you know who you are? And but the whole audience got to see her talking to this doll as if it were a baby. But the truth be told, all Deception fans or customers know Sasha lost her baby. All of them. Okay, because they had a whole maternity thing going on. They all know she lost her baby. They all would have been pissed off, mad, heartbroken that she's having to go through this on TV. Oh my goodness, okay? So when Brando comes on, it kind of snaps her out of it. Now she sees the doll and she's like, where's her baby? Where's her baby? And she's really, really breaking down. So they take her to General Hospital. Okay, and Kevin is waiting because they called Kevin, or Maxie called Kevin because Kevin's on speed dial. He's the best psychiatrist at General Hospital. And he's talking to her, and Maxie had her purse. And Kevin says, well, the spouse could give permission to look in the purse. And Brando says, go ahead and look. And Sasha, no, don't look, because she knows what's in that purse. Sure enough, Kevin takes out the bag that had probably 6 pills left in it, little baggie. And as soon as she sees it, she's like, oh no, like I'm busted. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I just needed it to get through this show. And I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. And he's like, you don't have to apologize, Sasha. But like, we're going to get you some help. But, I'll never do it again. And she's ready to go home. And Kevin's like, we need to keep her. We need to keep her for observation as she's still looking at her hands like they're kind of psychedelic, and she's shaking. So we don't know what effect this medication has on her heart. We really don't. Okay. So it was a little heartbreaking scene to where she wants to go home with Brando and she's begging him, please don't make her stay there. She really wants to go home. She's going to do better. She, pretty much in denial, the way the majority of drug addicts are. They don't want to admit they have a problem. They're always going to say, this is the last time. They're always going to say, I won't do it again. Always. They need to get complete help. And she went through rehab. She knows the drill behind this. So she's going to need a whole nother rehab stint. But what was interesting to me is Selena Wu shows up on set, because the lady that is the owner or the host of the shopping network was telling Lucy, oh, she's gonna sue Deception. And the lady with the swaddler was so apologized. She goes, I had no idea. I feel so bad for her. The anguish she must feel. I mean, she was completely remorseful. But the shopping network lady is saying, we've had to throw on a rerun. We got people calling in for product that we don't even have. Well, that's on you. Because you threw in a show. I mean, you threw in letting this lady come on and having Sasha do something that she completely was not prepared for. And then she told Lucy that your talent should be able to adapt no matter what the circumstance. And so Selena Wu was like, wait a minute, okay? I can understand this is unfortunate, but pretty much you definitely won't be suing deception, you know. And she's looking like, and who are you? And the lady that had the swaddler was so distraught and so upset at the way the owner of the network or the host of the show, I think she does own that show, and her attitude, she says, I'm taking my products and you all won't see me for a long time behind this. You know, Sasha deserves an apology, a complete apology. And the lady with the swaddler was apologizing profusely, but Selena's like, no, from the network. And she's like, you know, deception can either thank you for allowing them on your show, or we could be suing you for what you put Sasha Gilmore through, because you should have done your homework. You should have known better. And this wasn't like even in the contract, right? So of course the owner of the network or the host owner says, you know, well, I wish Sasha a speedy recovery in her snippy little manner. And it ends there. And then it comes up because she goes, who are you and why are you even on this set? How did you get in here? And Selena looks at her and says, I am a major stockholder in deception. Oh, and I have a vested interest. I saw what was happening on TV and came right away. Now, I do like that about her. She's like, whoa, whoa, what's happening? You know, she threw out some clothes, but she probably was already dressed from a mob meeting, but she got right on over there to put the smack down. But this is letting us know that Selena has a major interest of shareholding deception, and she's going to start making herself known more. Watch. They're going to start writing something in on that. And that's actually going to be a little interesting with what comes about there. But I tell you, oh, that just upset me. It just the way they allowed that to happen. Nobody who truly cared about Sasha would have let that go on that long. Nobody, you know. So that is just me. I am going to go into a few of our comments for our viewers. We have Annette who said, you know, she really misses the old-fashioned type of show writing where they kind of got into more real family plots. I think for the most part, General Hospital does deal in a lot of family plots, more so than what they're doing with hospital stories, because it is General Hospital. And then Sandy, like the comment I made about how All My Children was one of my favorite soaps, and Erica Kane just loved her to death, Susan Lucci, and she was saying she wished Susan could make an appearance. Like I tell you, the part that they had, and I don't know the actress's name, I apologize, that was over the Home Shopping Network. Oh, Erica Kane could have done that very, very well, very well. But I think Susan Lucci is happily retired. I mean, she did Erica for years. And then Annette also said that she's Sam and Spinelli. They are investigators, PIs. They could have found up something with Trina, you know, to help her out. I mean, everybody just was so dumbfoundingly stupid with this. And then let's see, Lisa says she likes the way Trina pushed Esme into the pool. She has that for a nice screensaver for her phone. And then Sandy also made another comment saying that of all people, why would Drew go to Nina? Exactly, why her? Goodness gracious, how did he think that was gonna happen? And she doesn't like how Spinelli still isn't truly letting anyone know what's going on with him. And she feels that Cody has some kind of secret with, not with Dante, on Dante, something on Dante. But in essence, I don't know that it would be too much because look, Dante would have been pushing him out of town so fast, his head would spin if it were really, really bad. I don't think Dante would have been standing, saying, hey, man, my couch is your couch for as long as you need a couch. So anyway, that is my recap for Wednesday, July the 6th, 2022. General Hospital, please, please give a thumbs up for the recap today, a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, ring that bell, and please share the link to my channel. It's in the description bar below. It's the last line in the description bar, so you might have to click read more if it's not showing. Copy that and send it to a friend. Say, hey, you got to check out this GH Daily Recap channel. I will be back tomorrow for Thursday, July the 7th, Daily Recap.